Well, I've pitched for the time being, my model indicates just over 2% real GDP growth, which is not substantially higher than some economists are predicting. There are some economists that are talking about growth, higher growth than National Treasury's 1.3%. But it is higher than the median, certainly, and the average out there. The main reason for my optimism over growth is related to the end of the drought, and I firmly believe that a lot of economists have maybe underestimated at this stage the impact of a bumper summer rainfall crop for South Africa, and the fact that this is a pervasive value chain, because primary agriculture, the stuff that gets produced there, needs to be transported, harvested, it needs to be stored, it needs to be processed, etc. So that gives rise to a lot more economic activity than just the value added in primary agriculture. So my feeling is that could add very close to a full percentage point to our GDP growth. If the commodity cycle continues strengthening for our metals and minerals, then we are looking at, probably from a low base, at least another 50 basis points, just coming from another primary sector. So quite frankly, if retail and finance, if they grow at fairly modest rates this year, I think 2% is maybe even conservative. If the commodity cycle downturn persists and we don't get good prices for our exports and the rand stays too strong, that could be a problem, but a strong rand obviously means lower inflation, and ultimately certainly lower interest rates are on the cards this year, hopefully sooner rather than later, because that could also stimulate residential construction activity again. And then the politics, of course, if the politics in South Africa goes haywire in the sense of people not having faith in the quality of leadership of the executive. What is bad for business confidence and investor confidence is bad for an economy. But hopefully that will not be too much of a draw card. The economic fundamentals are in place.